Boyd, where are you? Boyd!
We've got a picture of
Oh,
great
he must be playing outside.
Boyd!
Where are you? Oh, I found him. Hey Boyd, what are you doing?
Hey guys, I'm just looking over our Z-Rig equipment that we have in Rescue 411.
Where did you find all that stuff?
So I found it all inside of this. Come follow me, guys.
Okay, I'm coming.
I found it all in this red bag right here. If you don't know where it stays, it's in the middle compartment on 411 driver's side. So what it has is it has Fulton Fire Department 411 throw bag. It has our Stokes basket bridle. It has some spare spider straps.
Okay.
And it also has this bag right here. It's labeled Z-Rig.
What does that mean?
So Z-Rig is a mechanical advantage system that you hook up. And this is our Z-Rig right here. This is our RPM setup that you would use. RPM stands for rack, your pulley, and your mariners. And it is all located inside of this bag, inside the other bag that goes from 411.
So what are those things called again?
This is your brake bar.
Okay.
This is your Prusik mounted pulley.
Okay.
And this is your mariners. It's a load and release hitch.
So what makes that a Prusik mounted pulley?
Because the square sides on it allow you to not have to have somebody to man your pulley. So when you're having to pull on it, you don't have to have somebody minding it, and it does it on its own.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now that we found where everything is, we're going
Are
to
you talking right now?
lower our patient,
Juan.
Hey Juan. We're going to lower him using our lowering device here, and we're going to set it up to where we can switch over to raise Juan as well. So rope tech Boyd, how do we lower what's his name out there? Juan.
So the way you lower them is you have your brake bar. So what you do is it has these little bars on them, and all you do is you run the rope through it, starting out, coming across the top where that little indentation is right there. So all you do is work the rope through it back and forth. You get to the last one, you can hold it like that. Once you communicate with your team that he's ready to go down.
Are you ready to go down?
I'm ready to go down. He's ready to go down. So once he's ready to go down, all you need to do is spread your bars out to where it takes all the friction off of the rope, and he's able to go down.
So if he's not going as fast as he wants to do, what can you do?
So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're a little guy like me and Juan is, sorry Juan, you might need to take off some of the tension that your rope is having on there. So you might need to pop a bar or two off.
Okay.
So you pop a bar or two off, you can spread them out even further.
Now we're moving.
Yeah.
So we're sending him down.
Yeah. So you send him down, and if you want him to slow down, all you need to do is just push your bars back together.
Smushing it back to create more friction, correct?
And then if he goes too fast where you can't control it, just pop your bars back on. Maybe. Oop. Like so. And now you're back to having full control.
All right. So we've got him down to the bottom of the ravine to his patient that he's going to work on and bring him back up. So how do we set our brake bar to change it over to raise him and his patient back?
Okay, so if you're going to set it, what you need to do is pull you a lot of slack out, and you're going to lock off, tie off. So you just run it around. You can do it once or twice. Training purposes, we'll just do it one time. So you just run it around. You got this little edge right here with that little bar poking out. Run it around it. And then you tie a safety knot, which I didn't have no slack.
So now that we've got Juan at his patient and they're ready to be brought back up, what are we going to do, Boyd?
So now what we're going to do is we're going to convert our lowering system into a raising system using our mariners and our pulleys, and then we're going to put it to a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage.
Okay. So which one was our mariners again?
This is our mariners.
Okay, that one.
It's a load and release hitch.
What's this orange circle right here for?
This is our Prusiks.
Okay.
If you're Canadian, you call it a Prusiks.
We're not. We're Fulton-Delian.
Yep.
So, All right, so what's gonna be our process to swapping over now?
Okay, so now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna go ahead and get your Prussics. And you go ahead and loop it around your rope.
Did you just wrap that like 8 times?
You wrap it 3 times
3,
around
okay.
your rope.
Okay,
And of course, you gotta make it look real nice and pretty.
show me.
Just like so.
Okay, that is nice and pretty.
So make sure you got your knot off to the side a little bit. So I got it a little bit. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hook your Prussics into your Mariners. And then go ahead and always make sure you got your gate locked off. So now the next thing you're gonna do is go ahead and pull all your tension on your Mariners. If you have good Prussics, then they'll lock in just like so.
So now all my weight's hanging on the orange Prussics, right?
Not completely yet. So right now you got it to where it's got some tension on it, but you got to start releasing your Mariners, and that's going to hold your tension. Take it off of your brake bar. Your Mariners will hold it with your Prussics, so you can undo your brake bar and get it out of your way.
Gotcha. All right, so we've loaded our Prussics with our live end there, and now we're going to move to what? Adding a pulley to go to our raising system?
Yeah, we're going to put all the tension on our pulley so we can get our raising system going.
So it's safe now to break down that brake bar, right?
Yes, because your
Okay.
Prussics is holding with your Mariners, and it's got your line held.
Cool.
So start breaking down your bar. There we go. All right. So now all of your tension is on your Prussics and your Mariners. And if you want to, if you're just going to raise and be done, you just go ahead and take your brake bar and sit it to the side so it's not in your way.
Cool. So now we're going to go to a raise system.
Yep.
So we need a pulley up top. Cool.
All right. So now we got our Prussic mounted pulley. We go ahead and connect that into our rope. Put it back on our rigging plate. Go ahead and tighten it up. And then you can go ahead.
Is this where we create a Z?
Yeah, this is where you create a Z. So once you get the slack off, there we go. So now we got it going to that pulley. And so the edge is right here. What we'll do is we have our gibs and our other pulley and a carabiner. Go ahead and find where your edge is at. Put your line going through your pulley. That's your traveling pulley. That's what gives you your mechanical advantage. You got your gibs, so you have this pin. Pull it down and just pull the rest of that pin out. Pops that loose. And there's an arrow right here, if you can see it, and that goes towards your load. So you'll put that on your rope, put it back that way, before you make sure it's set up like this. Just like with these little bites going back toward your anchor system. So then after that, you just run this back into here, and it's locked in. So then you get your carabiner, run it through, put it on your pulley, tighten it, and we're ready for our 3-to-1.
So now that we've got our Z set up, we're ready to haul our load to the top of our ravine, correct?
Correct. So what we have here is we have our tandem Prussics, and we have our Prussic mounted pulley. So So as we pull 3 to 1 means we pull 3 feet and our load will move 1 total foot. So we pull, and right here, instead of having to have somebody man these prusiks, we have our prusik minded pulley who will do it on its own. So I can keep pulling him. It's not a.
So as they mine themselves, you're hauling. So what happens when our Gibbs gets too close
Right, so
to
when
us?
when we're pulling and our Gibbs gets too close to us and we have to reset, you take our prusiks, break them loose, bring them up as far as you can, catch tension on the line. So now our patient is set again. I can let go of this if need be. I can go up to my Gibbs. You grab it right here. You take it back to wherever your ledge is, wherever you gotta take it to. I run it back up, right there, and you're ready to haul again. And if our patient lets go, then the pulleys, our prusiks will catch.